Imagine you want to buy an Alexi, same neck, same body, same hardware. The only difference is you get two pickups of way better quality than the Alexi. Then you get the SV, and this thing is fucking amazing. By the way, this is an ESP standard. It's the predecessor to the E2 line. It's the same thing, just a different name, okay? So this is the standard. It's not the custom shop $5,000 ESP. It's the E2 line, which costs about 2,200 euros right now. This then is a 2009 model, also standard series, or E2 now, also made in Japan, also made perfectly. The difference starting in, I think, 08 or 09 with the SVs is this battery compartment. Very nice. And that this cutout here is a little longer now. Other than that, same guitar, same hardware, same awesomeness. Alexis are the hot thing right now. Everybody wants one, and the price for an LTD version is 1,900. However, if you get an SV E2 made in Japan of higher quality with two pickups of way better quality and everything else being the same, you just pay about 2,200 euros if you import it from Japan or you buy it somewhere in Europe. However, it has gotten a little bit more difficult to get them here. Fewer retailers are stocking them. I suppose ESP is pushing the arrow. However, if you're thinking about getting a nice V guitar of superb quality for a good price that's well worth it, think SV. This thing is so great that you will never ever get rid of it again. And that's why I got two. Let's go over the specs quick. This is a made in Japan instrument. Maple 3-piece neck through. Neck. Goto tuners, excellent. Original Floyd Rose. It's usually, it always comes with EMG 81s, which I got rid of right away and replaced them with Seymour Duncans because I like Seymour Duncans way better. And other than that, I just put in some chrome bolts and that's it. You got a pretty much perfect metal machine because honestly, what are you gonna play with this? You're not gonna go on stage with a jazz band with a guitar looking like this. As far as ergonomics goes, it has a billet cut here, which I don't need, but it's there, and I suppose for other people it might be very comfortable. It has a cutout here for better high fret access on paper. I don't need it because I play in classical position and I've never had any problems with high fret access on these. I personally much prefer them to strat shapes where my hand always gets caught down here. The neck is a thin U profile of the same diameter as all my Jackson guitars. So it's not thicker, it just feels thicker. Meaning all the talk about fast necks and thin necks are being faster is nonsense because, just move around the same way. If you put your thumb like this maybe, and then try to access the high frets, yeah, then the cutout makes sense, but this feels so unnatural and awkward. I wouldn't play guitar like this. My position would be here. In terms of playability, it plays amazing. I mean, the frets are great, so you get hardly any fret buzz. The high fret access is great. I personally think the ergonomics are great. Your hand just rests here, perfectly comfortable. It looks stellar. It has everything you need. The Floyd Rose is super stable. The whole guitar is extremely stable. I've used this last year to record for 15 hours over 2 days. Just rhythm guitar, pounding at 280. And I just had to microtune it twice. Microtuning meaning one little turn and one of those fine tuners. However, it's also more receptible to temperature changes than my other guitars, which means I have to adjust the truss strut more often. But if it stays in tune, then way better than all my other guitars, then it's well worth it. In terms of sound, it's more percussive than my other guitars, which are all equipped with the JB2, meaning there's less bass thump and more mids coming through the pickup, if that makes any sense. I will include the sound file of the clean, unprocessed signal with the original EMGs in the description, so you can, put it in your DAW and see how this guitar really sounds. It's pretty much pointless if I put in my sounds and you listen to those. So I guess it's best suited for styles of metal that demand precision and clarity, thrash, speed, maybe technical death metal. It's not a broadsword, it's more a fine Spanish dagger.